Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I am going to review for you the Mystic Palette Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And he has so many decks out, I didn't even realize it, but this one is published by Llewellyn, and I'll tell you the date. Oh, it's 2024, and this was $32.99 in the US. All right, so this is a magnetically sealed box. I always love those. This is what the sides look like. Oh, upside down. And this is what the back says. Paint a brighter tomorrow with the magic of tarot. Mystical beings unfold the future before your eyes in a breathtaking world of color and light. Renowned tarot artist Ciro Marchetti takes the scenes and symbols of the Rider-Waite-Smith to new heights in this transcendent deck filled with dazzling detail and jewel tones that will draw you in and awaken your intuition. Accessible for readers at every level, the full-color companion book guides you through each card's intricate symbolism. Setting your imagination free, the Mystic Palette Tarot will inspire you and reveal your inner wisdom. All right, so let's take a look. So inside of the box it looks like that. Pictures from the cards. The guidebook is written by Lee Bursten. It's a glossy cover, soft cover. Chart your course through an imaginative new tarot. Okay, I'm not going to read that whole thing for you. Let's take a look at what's in the book. We have copyright and publishing information, table of contents, a preface, and it shows the Roman numerals that are used in the major arcana. Introduction by Ciro Marchetti, and if you haven't seen his Facebook page, you should take a look. It's really nice. I follow him, and he's not paying me to say that. I just think he's a wonderful artist. And then he's giving, let's see, wait, what are we doing here? Oh, okay, he's talking about how he does a reading, and then he's giving you some examples with the cards. All right, and then we have part one, a summary. Interesting. And then part one, the major arcana. This nice full color illustration of the painting, and then the Fool. Okay, so the Fool gets a whole page, color and glossy pages in the book. This is the image on the back of the deck. And the Fool has 2 pages. There's a description of the Fool and the character, and then the keyword meanings, astrology meanings or astrology connections, and Hebrew letter, and then that's it. So each word has the keyword meanings, the astrology connection, and the Hebrew letter. Okay, interesting. And there are, all the illustrations are black and white, except for the Fool and whatever else we find. These two. All right, so each major arcana has about a page and a half. There are pictures on some of them, or related pictures. On others there are, yeah, it looks like they're related images on each one, but those aren't the whole image that's on the card. So it'll give the number of the card, the name of the card, and the description and meaning of the card, and then of course you'll have keyword meanings, astrology connections, and Hebrew letter on all of them. Now let's go to, and every now and then we do have a full color picture of a card. They're beautiful. Okay, and then we have Judgment and the World. All right. And then we have part 2, the minor arcana. It talks about the suits. And then the royal court, so the court cards. And then, okay, so then they start with wands, and then each card has, wait a minute, yeah, almost a page, maybe 3/4 of a page of meaning, and including an astrology connection for each one. Okay, I don't see any reversed meanings here. And it goes through the whole minor arcana like that. Ooh, there's the Ace of Coins. And then at the end we have the Mystic Palette Spread. That's cool. Maybe I can do let me know if you want me to do a video on that. And then they have example reading. A sample reading. It says reading 1, and then another sample reading, reading 2. And then there's a cool double page spread. And the end. All right, so that's a really nice looking book. Let's pull the cards out. So we've got the nice ribbon here. The insert. This is what the inside looks like. We have the ribbon. Now, mine has a little bit of a crease here that really doesn't belong. I mean, that's not a deal breaker, but it's kind of not very attractive. It looks like it wasn't maybe put together correctly. It happens, right? Okay. Now, these are large cards. Let me get one of the others. Compared to, let's see, a regular deck, which will be my Radiant Rider-Waite Smith deck. Let me show you the size, because most of Marchetti's decks are the normal tarot size. But check this out. These are big cards. So they're like about a ½ an inch wider and about 3/4 of an inch to 7/8 of an inch longer. So those are quite large cards. So the back looks like this. I think I showed you that earlier. It's reversible, of course, even though there are no reverse meanings in the guidebook. And there are no borders, so they're borderless cards. Each card has the number of the card on it, but not the name of the card. The court cards do, and the rest just have numbers. All right, so the weight is medium, thin to medium. All right, so let's look at the cards, and then we'll do a 1-card reading at the end so you can see how the book is written. All right, so 0, the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. Wow, that's interesting. The Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death. I love that Death card. Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. Cool. Okay, now we start with the Suit of Wands. So we have the Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, Ten of Wands, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and King of Wands. Someday I'm going to take all his court cards from all his decks and put them next to each other so we can compare. I love his faces. Okay, so we have Cups, the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups. And then we have the swords, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords. Ooh, that's cool. Look at that feathery dress. Ha, love it. Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and King of Swords. And finally the Suit of Pentacles. We have Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Oh, I love that. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. All right, so those are all the cards. Now, let's see how they shuffle. And I can tell you right now, I cannot do the riffle shuffle because my hands barely fit over them, let alone bend them. But let's see how they shuffle. So, they are, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but the cards are glossy. I'm trying to show that. Yeah, see it? It's like, yeah, glossy. All right, so they don't seem to stick together. They slide nicely. Okay, I think my shuffle method of preference for this deck would be the side riffle like this because I can't get my fingers around them the one way or the other way very well. But I do like that they're big. I like that they are big pieces of art. I think they're beautiful. Okay, so we can shuffle this way. All right, so let's do a one-card reading to see how the book is written. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for the viewer today? What would you like them to know or think about or consider? There it is, and it is the King of Pentacles. I've been getting the King of Pentacles. There he is, the King of Pentacles. I've been getting him a lot lately. Maybe maybe Spirit is trying to beat me over the head to give me a message and I'm just not seeing it. Okay, so let's get the King of Pentacles. Okay, so these are smaller meanings. Let's see. Okay, the King of Coins reacts by taking care of business. Like the Knight, he's not afraid of hard and painstaking work. But the King also has the breadth of vision to be able to manage a larger enterprise, not just what's in front of him. Long experience as a manager makes him a good person to consult for advice, but his viewpoint may be limited to practical matters. He may have a hard time comprehending emotional or spiritual dilemmas. Interesting. Okay, let's see if we can pull a major arcana to see if, and it happens to be on the bottom of the deck, happens to be the moon. All right, let's take a look at the moon and see how that one's written. Because so we see that the meanings for the court cards are fairly short, while the meanings of the minor arcana numbered cards are a bit longer, and the meanings of the major arcana are the longest. All right, so let's see. The moon should be here. Okay. A hierarchy of evocative symbols arises from an ocean at night and climbs toward the giant moon above. A purple crab or lobster reaches its claws up out of the sea. Two rock formations shaped like towers likewise rise above the waves. The giant figure of a woman coalesces out of the night. She is bathed in blue with her eyes shut, hovering between the towers, her hands grasping them as if using them for leverage to pull herself up. A dog and a wolf complete the arrangement, while at the top of the card the moon shines down, presiding over all. All these symbols, except the hands, appear on other moon card designs. The shift from the traditional human-made stone towers to rock formations takes us further away from rational thought and more toward the unconscious or preconscious processes that are the jurisdiction of this card. Similarly, the small pool of water on the traditional image has now become a boundless ocean. Pools of water have appeared in other major cards, but this is the first time we see the ocean. Here, it is representing the collective unconscious. The High Priestess introduces us to the dimension of the personal unconscious, a part of the mind that is normally inaccessible to the waking mind, but influences our thought processes. She acts as a sort of mediator, allowing us to glimpse our unconscious through dreams, visions, and coincidences. The Star Maiden kneels on the surface of the water, replenishing the collective unconscious, an ancestral storehouse of experience and memory. In the moon card, we're plunged into the collective unconscious. Individual distinctions are swept away, and we're in danger of being lost in the waves and tides. The purple crustacean, a symbol of the mind at its most primitive, reaches its claws out of the water, trying to find something to cling to. The blue woman, submerged in the water, has found the rock formations and is using the stone towers to pull herself up, reestablishing and rediscovering her existence as a personality distinct from the collective. In a reading, this might manifest as an effort to break away from family or cultural norms to establish one's own identity. The wolf and dog are usually interpreted as representing wildness, the wolf, and tameness, the collared dog. I also see them as steadying and, ironically, a humanizing influence on the wild spiritual energies that flow through the card, similar to the Fool's canine companion. In a reading, the card may mean any situation where we are made aware of the unexpected depth and breadth of our minds. Older sources for divinatory meanings sometimes list madness for the moon. Such an operatic interpretation probably won't apply to readings very frequently, but it can mean troubled or disturbed by dreams or desires or seemingly inexplicable impetuous reactions. Like the High Priestess, it can simply mean mysterious or hidden thoughts, feelings, or events. This is an important card for creative people because the creative process can often feel similarly mysterious and at times overwhelming. If your creative project seems to take on a life of its own with depth and detail that seemingly come from nowhere, then the moon card will immediately strike a chord. Okay, the keyword meanings part says, an experience of the unconscious mind through dreams, visions, surprising reactions, or coincidences. An effort to establish one's own identity and boundaries. Something that serves, much like the canines on the card, as a focus to steady us and bring us down to earth. Hidden feelings or motivations. Negatively troubling states of mind. Okay. In astrology, it's related to Pisces, transcending ordinary reality. Hebrew letter Oph, back of the head, literally behind the mind, i.e., Kof. Sorry, I pronounced that wrong. That's a Q. Kof, back of the head, literally behind the mind, i.e., the unconscious. All right, so that's long. That is how the meanings of the major arcana are, and then the regular 1 ace through 10 are about halfway between the two. All right, friends, I hope that was helpful. That was my review of the Mystic Palette Tarot by Ciro Marchetti with the guidebook written by Lee Bursten. And it was published by Llewellyn in 2024. So, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not done so. It's completely free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you so much more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.